Shivaya Shri Krishna, everyone. Thank you for joining today's online pratna for our beloved Rajnikant uncle, who sadly passed away peacefully last Monday. We are grateful that you have joined pratna for his dear soul. Today, the bhajans will begin with Rupal Ben, followed by Neetu Ben. Following today's bhajans, Alpesh, Rajni Fua's nephew from the USA, will share some memories. And then after that, Misha and Sheena, Rajni Fua's nieces from London, will also share some memories of Fua. I'm going to just check if Neetu Ben is unmuted. Sorry. Rupal Ben, sorry. Jai Shri Krishna, Rupal Ben.
Jai Shri Krishna. We start with Ganesh Path. Sumukhaschaikadantascha kapilo gajakarnaka lambodarascha vikato vignanasho vinayaka dhumraketurganadyaksho balachandro gajanana द्वादशैतानि नामानि यः पठे शृणुयादपि वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. Om Bhurvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी सुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन भरण बिराज वेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ सांजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबेको आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबेको रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियति दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंका जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरस उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय परत समभाई सहस्र बदन तुम्हारो यश गावे हस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनि नारद शारद सहस्र अहिंसा यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कभी को भी दिखो सको कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्री वही कीना राम मिलाए राजपद देना तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना युग सहस्र योजन जो भानु लियो ताहि मधुर फल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मिली मुख माही चल दिलांद गए अचरज नाई दुर्गम काज जगत के तेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिन पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारे शरणा तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना अपना तेज सवारो आपो तीनों लोक हाथ से कापे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आते महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत पीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो आवे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सो अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुआरे अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुमरो भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरिए हनुमत से सर्व सुख करिए संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूटे बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीशा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा कीजेना हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसो सुरभूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। एक बार मोहन मारे मंदिरिए आओ ने एक बार मोहन मारे मंदिरिए आओ ने मारे मंदिरिए आओ मरवाला मारे मंदिरिए आओ मरवाला मारा आंगनिया सुहावोने मारा आंगनिया सुहावोने एक बार मोहन मारे मंदिरिए आवोने नानी सी झोपड़ी ने मन मारा मोटेड़ा नानी सी झोपड़ी ने मन मारा मोटेड़ा माटे नसन को चावो ने माटे नसन को चावो ने एक बार मोहन मारे मंदिरिए आओ ने गाओ रे, एक बार मोहे हमारे मंदिर आओ ने। शंकर कहे प्रभु प्रेम ने अधीन छे, शंकर कहे प्रभु प्रेम ने अधीन छे, प्रेम रस पियो ने पाओ ने, प्रेम रस पियो ने पाओ रे, एक बार मोहन हमारे मंदिर आओ ने, एक बार मोहन हमारे मंदिर आओ ने। कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
Jai Shri Krishna, Rupaben, that was very nice. Thanks a lot for today. Jai Shri Krishna, Nituben.
Jai Shri Krishna, bhai, okay?
Yeah, fine. I'm going to hand it over to yourself.
Thank you. સર્વેને જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. બધા સાથે જોડાઈ જાજો. जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ, जय गिरवर प्यारी, जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर, मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर, मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर, जय गोवर्धन धारी, जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, यशोदानंदन ब्रिज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रिज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन ब्रिज जन रंजन, यमुना गिरिवन प्यारी, जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ, जय गिरवर प्यारी, जय राधा माधव, जय कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओ हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे ओ हरे राम हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओ हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे Rajnikant Bhai has left a great legacy behind. So many treasured memories from what I've been hearing every day. He himself was a godly soul, I could say. He was there for a reason. He came on this Mother Earth. He went with the flow of life in the most serene way, in the most happiest way. When the right time came, he had to depart this earth because God needs all the good people up there too. આ ભજન પણ એમને લાગુ પડે છે કે કેવી રીતે રહ્યા છે અને કેવી રીતે એમને જીવન વિતાવ્યું છે. भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना अब तक तो निभाया है आगे भी निभा देना भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना अब तक तो निभाया है आके भी निभा देना हम दीन दुखी निर्भर नित नाम रहे प्रतिपल हो जी हो यह सोच तरस दोगे प्रभु आज नहीं तो कल जो बाग लगाया है फूलों से सजा लेना भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना अब तक तो निभाया है आके भी निभा देना तुम शांति सुधाकर हो तुम ज्ञान विभाकर हो जी हो मम हंस युगे मोती तुम मान सरोवर हो सुधार की हमको भी पिला देना। भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना। अब तक तो निभाया है, आके भी निभा देना। रोकोगे भला कब तक, दर्शन दो मुझे तुमसे, हो जी हो। चरणों से लिपट जाऊं, वृक्षों से लता जैसे, अब द्वार खड़े तेरे, मुझे राह दिखा देना। भगवान मेरी नैया उस पार लगा देना। जब तक तो निभाया है, आकर भी निभा देना। जब तक तो निभाया है, आके भी निभा देना। हे करुणा ना करना तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। हे करुणा ना करनारा तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। हे संकट ना हरनारा तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। तारी करुणा नो कई पार નથી। मैं पाप भर्या छे एवा, तारी भूलो करवी सेवा। मैं पाप भर्या छे एवा, तारी भूलो करवी सेवा। मारी भूलो ना भूलनारा तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। मारी भूलो ना भूलनारा तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। हे परम कृपाळु वाला, मैं पीधा विषना प्याला। हे परम कृपाळु वाला, मैं पीधा विषना प्याला। मारा जीवन रक्षण हारा तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। मारा जीवन रक्षण हारा तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। હું અંતર માથે રાજી, ખેલ્યો છું અવળી બાજી। હું અંતર માથે રાજી, खेल्यो छु अवળી बाजी। अवળી सबड़ी करनारा तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। अवળી सबड़ी करनारा तारी, करुणा नो कई पार નથી। भले छोरू का छोरू थाय, तू मावतर कहवाय। मीठी छाया ना देनारा तारी करुणानो कोई पार નથી મીઠી છાયા ના દેનારા તારી કરુણાનો કોઈ પાર નથી મને જડતો નથી કિનારો મારો ક્યાંથી આવે આરો મને જડતો નથી એ કિનારો મારો ક્યાંથી આવે આરો મીઠી છાયાના દેનારા તારી કરુણાનો કઈ પાર નથી મારા સાચા તારણે હારા તારી કરુણાનો કઈ પાર નથી હે કરુણાના કરનારા તારી કરુણાનો કઈ પાર નથી તારી કરુણાનો કઈ પાર નથી તારી કરુણાનો કઈ પાર નથી આ એક બહુ સરસ ભજન છે ખૂબ પ્રેમ ને ભાવથી આપણે ભક્તિ કરીએ છીએ ખાસ કરીને આ સુંદર આત્મા માટે એવી જ શ્રદ્ધાએથી ભગવાનને કહે કે એને સરસ ગતિ આપે સરસ જગા આપે અને સુંદર રીતે પોતાનું આગળનું જીવન પોતે પીડા વગર જીવી શકે અને સરસ રીતે એમની લાઈફ વધે तेरे द्वारे खड़ा भगवान भगत भर दे रे झोली तेरे द्वारे खड़ा भगवान भगत भर दे रे झोली तेरा होगा बड़ा एहसान के जुग जुग तेरी रहेगी शान भगत भर दे रे झोली ओ भगत भर दे रे झोली डोल उठी है सारी धरती देख रे डोला गगन का तारा ओ डोल उठी है सारी धरती देख रे डोला गगन का तारा भीख मांगने आया तेरे घर जगत का पालनहारा रे जगत का पालनहारा जो आज तेरा मेहमान कर ले मुझसे रे जरा पहचान भगत भर दे रे झोली ओ भगत भर दे रे झोली आज लुटा दे रे सर्वस्व अपना मान ले कहना मेरा ओ आज लुटा दे रे सर्वस्व अपना मान ले कहना मेरा मिट जाएगा पल में तेरा जन्म जन्म का फेरा रे जन्म जन्म का फेरा तू छोड़ सकल अभिमान अमर कर ले रे तू अब नादान भगत, भर दे रे झोली, ओ भगत भर दे रे झोली। तेरे द्वार खड़ा भगवान भगत, भर दे रे झोली। तेरा होगा बड़ा एहसान के जुग जुग तेरी रहेगी शान, भगत भर दे रे झोली, ओ भगत भर दे रे झोली। तेरे द्वार खड़ा भगवान भगत, भर दे रे झोली। બધાને આવડે તો પ્લીઝ સાથે ગાજો. શ્રીનાથજી કરું પ્રાર્થના, મને પ્રેમ તારો આપજે. શ્રીનાથજી કરું પ્રાર્થના, મને પ્રેમ તારો આપજે. કાંઈ ખોટું કામ હું કરું ત્યારે તું મને વારજે. કાંઈ ખોટું કામ હું કરું ત્યારે તું મને વારજે. શ્રીનાથજી કરું પ્રાર્થના. જીવન એક સંગ્રામ છે, કોઈની જીત ને હાર છે. જાણું છું સંસારી આખું સુખ દુઃખ નું અવતાર છે. જાણું છું સંસારે આખું સુખ દુઃખ નું તાર છે. હારથી હારી ના જાઓ એવી હિંમત આપજે. હારથી હારી ના જાઓ એવી હિંમત આપજે. કાંઈ ખોટું કામ હું કરું ત્યારે તું મને હારજે. કાંઈ ખોટું કામ હું કરું ત્યારે તું મને વારજે. શ્રીનાથજી કરું પ્રાર્થના, મને પ્રેમ તારો આપજે. શ્રીનાથજી કરું પ્રાર્થના, મને પ્રેમ તારો આપજે. કાંઈ ખોટું કામ હું કરું ત્યારે તું મને વારજે. કાંઈ ખોટું કામ હું કરું ત્યારે તું મને વારજે. શ્રીનાથજી કરું પ્રાર્થના. ધન મળે કે ના મળે ત્યારમાં હું જાણું છું. હારું છે સંસાર આખું સુખ દુઃખ નું તાર છે. હારું છે સંસાર આખું સુખ દુઃખ નું તાર છે. હારથી હારી ના જાઓ એવી હિંમત આપજે. હારથી હારી ના જાઓ એવી હિંમત આપજે. કાંઈ ખોટું કામ હું કરું ત્યારે તું મને વારજે. કાંઈ ખોટું કામ હું કરું ત્યારે તું મને વારજે. શ્રીનાથજી કરું પ્રાર્થના. માતાજીની નવરાત્રી હોય કે રામનવમી હોય કે કૃષ્ણ જન્માષ્ટમી હોય, રજનીકાંતભાઈ, જોશનાબેન બધે જ ભાગ લેતા અને બધી સરસ રીતે પૂજા પાઠ પણ કરતા. ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી. ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી, હૃદયે વસે રે કાન, પ્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. હૃદયે વસે રે કાન, પ્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી, મનમાં ગોખુડિયું ને મનમાં વનરાવન, મનમાં ગોકુડિયું ને વનમાં વનરાવન. મનમાં મુનાજીનો કારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. મનમાં યમુનાજીનો પ્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી, લીપ્યું ગોપ્યું રે મારા અંતરનું આંગણું, લીપ્યું ગોપ્યું રે મારા અંતરનું આંગણું. ઓ આંગણીએ તુલસીનો ક્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. આંગણીએ તુલસીનો ક્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી, શ્યામ સરુડો મારા નેણામાં રહેતો, શ્યામ સરુડો મારા નેણામાં રહેતો. રંગ રંગ મારમ નારો પ્યારો વલ્લભ છેટો નથી રે. રગ રગ રમનારો પ્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. શ્રીજીના રંગ મારે વૈષ્ણવનું સંગ રે, શ્રીજીના રંગ મારે વૈષ્ણવનું સંગ રે. ઓ ભવ ભવનો સથવારો પ્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. ભવ ભવનો સથવારો પ્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી, ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી. હૃદયે વસે રે કાન, પ્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. હૃદયે વસે રે કાન, પ્યારો વલ્લભ પ્રભુ છેટો નથી રે. ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી, ઘટમાં ગિરધારીને મનમાં મોરારી. બધા સાથે અબ સોંપ દિયા લઈ લેશું. अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में है, जीत तुम्हारे हाथों में और हाथ तुम्हारे हाथों में, और हाथ तुम्हारे हाथ हाथों में। मेरा निश्चय बस एक यही, एक बार तुम्हें पा जाऊं मैं। मेरा निश्चय बस एक यही, एक बार तुम्हें पा जाऊं मैं। अर्पण कर दूं दुनिया भर का सब प्यार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब प्यार तुम्हारे हाथों में। जो जग में रहूं तो ऐसे रहूं, जो जल में कमल का फूल रहे। जो जग में रहूं तो ऐसे रहूं, जो जल में कमल का फूल रहे। मेरे सब गुण दोष समर्पित हो भगवान तुम्हारे हाथों में, भगवान तुम्हारे हाथों में। यदि मानव का मुझे जन्म मिले तो तब चरणों का पुजारी बनूं। यदि मानव का मुझे जन्म मिले तो तब चरणों का पुजारी बनूं। इस पूजन की एक एक रग का होता तुम्हारे हाथों में, होता तुम्हारे हाथों में। जब जब संसार का कैदी बनो, निष्काम भाव से कर्म करूं। जब जब संसार का कैदी बनूं, निष्काम भाव से कर्म करूं। फिर अंत समय में प्राण तजू, निराकार तुम्हारे हाथों में, साकार तुम्हारे हाथों में। मुझ में तुझ में बस भेद यही, मैं नर हूँ तुम नारायण हो। मुझ में तुझ में बस भेद यही, मैं नर हूँ तुम नारायण हो। मैं हूँ संसार के हाथों में, संसार तुम्हारे हाथों में, संसार तुम्हारे हाथों में। अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में। है जीत तुम्हारे हाथों में, और हार तुम्हारे हाथों में, और हार तुम्हारे हाथों में। सब प्यार तुम्हारे हाथों में, संसार तुम्हारे हाथों में। भगवान तुम्हारे हाथों में। બધા આપણે હે નાથ જોડી સાથે બોલશું. હે નાથ જોડી હાથ પાયે પ્રેમથી સૌ માંગીએ શરણું મળે સાચું તમારું એ હૃદયથી માંગીએ જે જીવ આવ્યો આપ શરણે ચરણ માય અપનાવજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો વળી કર્મના યોગે કરી જે કુળમાએ અવતરે ત્યાં પુણ્ય પ્રેમે ઓ પ્રભુજી આપની ભક્તિ કરે લખ 84 ના બંધનોને લક્ષ્ય દઈ કપાવજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો સુસંપત્તિ સુવિચારને સત્કર્મનો દૈવારસો જન્મો જન્મ સત્સંગથી કીર્તાર પાર ઉતારજો આલોકને પરલોકમાં તવ પ્રેમ રગ રગ વ્યાપજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો મળે મોક્ષ કે સુખ સ્વર્ગના આશા ઉરે એવી નથી દિયો દેહ દુર્લભ માનવીનો ભજન કરવા ભાવથી સાચું બતાવી રૂપ શ્રી રણ છોડ હૃદયે સ્થાપજો સાચું બતાવી રૂપ શ્રી રણ છોડ હૃદયે સ્થાપજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો હે નાથ જોડી હાથ પાયે પ્રેમથી સૌ માંગીએ શરણું મળે સાચું તમારું એ હૃદયથી માંગીએ જે જીવ આવ્યો આપ શરણે ચરણ માય અપનાવજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો પરમાત્મા એ આત્માને શાંતિ સાચી આપજો શ્રી રામ જય જય રામ શ્રી રામ જય જય રામ શ્રી રામ જય જય રામ બોલો શ્રી રામ જય જય રામ શ્રી રામ જય જય રામ શ્રી રામ જય જય રામ Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jalaram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jalaram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jalaram. Bolo Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jalaram. Bolo Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jalaram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jalaram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jalaram. Bolo Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jalaram. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. We'll do 5 Omkars together to bring global peace, love and light. Rajnikant Patel Atma ne પણ ખૂબ શાંતિ મળે. Take a deep breath and we'll do 5 Omkars together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Neetaben. Once again, thank you very much for such lovely singing.
Thank you.
And also to Rupalben, it's much appreciated. Now I'm going to hand over to Alpesh, who will share some memories of Fua. I'm just going to unmute you now.
Okay, thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. While I'm very saddened to see our beloved Rajni Mama go, it's also really heartwarming that so many of us have come together to celebrate his life. It's especially hard today because it's our Josna Mami's birthday. And I know if he were here, it would be spoiling her with a beautiful card and a beautiful dinner and a beautiful day. And I know he's doing that from above. So we're thinking of you, Josna Mami. When anyone would ask me who my uncle is, I really, it was hard for me to differentiate between him being an uncle and him being a dad. We were very close. He was a devoted husband, a caring son, a loyal brother, a proud uncle, and he was thoughtful and loving to all of his family and friends. Thinking of certain words that come to mind when I think of Rajimama, loving, charming, adventurous, confident. In loving, he was selfless, he was charitable, he was very loyal, and he was very caring. He loved his wife and his family dearly, and he treated all of those around him with care. I often saw him as such a protective figure in my life and in my family members' lives. He was very charming. Whenever we would go anywhere with Rajimama, he would connect with people instantly. Friends, family, people he didn't even know when we traveled together. He always left an impression. He was a very jovial, playful, and charming person. Playful is just, I can remember just from growing up, just how much of a jokester he was. He was a stern guy, but he was very, very playful, very charming. Adventurous, from as long back as I can remember, Rajnikant was always wanting to explore, always wanting to try something new, always wanting to learn something new. Whether that was traveling all over the world, we traveled in so many places together. Food, as many of you have mentioned, he loved his Just the Mommy's cooking. And I can tell you, everywhere we traveled to, he would tell me his favorite restaurant there and his worst meal he ever had there. He loved arts, he loved movies, he loved music, even business ventures and investments. He was just such an adventurous person, very intellectually curious. And lastly, I would say he's just a man of confidence. He was a very, very sure of himself person. There were times where he was stern, but he was always direct, and you always knew where you stood with Rajimama. While I know he could be strict at times, he was always a fair and just man. Some of the memories from growing up that really stick with me of Rajimama and Jostamami together is them visiting us in Kentucky. Everyone in the community in these small towns knew Rajimama. And when he would come visit, everybody wanted to come, to either have him come for dinner or he would come to their home for dinner. And then the visits to London, to Rajimama and Jostamami's home in the UK. I pretty much, it was a second home for me. I grew up there in their home. We were always close, Rajimama and I, but we became very close after my mom and dad separated. As Rajimama, just as he was with everyone in his life, stepped in a big way to help my mom, to help my sister, and to help I. He helped my mom with her business. He helped my sister and I with school, and just being there as a father figure when my dad wasn't. We celebrated so many holidays together, so many celebrations, birthdays, New Year's, Christmas. He was just a very jovial person, and he made everyone around him smile. I mentioned travel. We traveled all over the world together. I remember one trip my mom and Rajimama and Jostamami had, we drove all over Europe. We did campsite. We were camping and cooking out in the mountains in Switzerland. We stayed in hotels in Italy. Rajimama was just a very, very adventurous man. One thing that I could tell you about my mama was that you could always count on him. His family and his friends could always count on him, no matter what the situation. He was always there. Last year, I got engaged, and I was able to share the news with him. And I'm sad that he won't be at my wedding, but he got to see me get engaged. When he passed, I received so many calls and messages from people that knew him, people that I hadn't talked to in many years. That's how many lives he touched. His memories will live on forever in our hearts. May he be rejoined with his father, his mother, and his brother in the afterlife. We love you, Rajni Mama, and we miss you already. May you rest in peace. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Alpesh. That was very personal and very emotional. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to pass over to Misha and Sheena. Jai Shri Krishna, Misha.
Jai Shri Krishna. My sister Sheena and I are Rajni Massa and Josna Massi's nieces. We are honoured to say a few words about our beloved Rajni Massa and his very special and unique bond with Josna Massi. Rajni Massa brought light to so many of our lives, but he was truly the love and centre of Josna Massi's life. For over 40 years, they shared everything life can offer together. They were a great team, supporting each other in every way. He was the gold standard of husbands, with the 24-carat chains to match, and truly cherished his special soulmate in Josna Massi. The happiness they shared together will be forever remembered. Massa was inspirational, compassionate, and extremely kind-hearted. He showered Josna Massi with more love and support that you could ever wish to find. Massa and Josna Massi were always by each other's side and were extremely lucky to have met each other. As kindred spirits and an inseparable couple, they were each other's steadfast rock and helped each other navigate through life's ups and downs. They loved entertaining, especially with the Royal Albert Dalton dinnerware and crystal glassware, which we will fondly remember choosing with them on one of our many shopping trips in Harrods. They always opened their home and loving hearts to all that crossed their path. They made sure all friends became family and everyone around them was happy, well fed and much loved. Massa was very protective and deeply caring in nature, especially of Josna Massi. As a specialist nurse, Josna Massi had many patient visits, calls and birth deliveries at all times of the night. He would insist on driving Josna Massi to and from work. He would wait in the car with his packed snack, entertaining himself with his preloaded music and film playlists until Josna Massi finished, no matter how long it took. Massa was a man of many talents, from being an aeronautical engineer, an entrepreneur, trader, and property mogul. We will always remember how they passionately supported each other's ambitions and achievements. Massa took immense pride in Josna Massi's career progression and accomplishments. Josna Massi always credits Massa for being the reason for why she could complete her master's course at Warwick University. With his IT whiz skills and endless hours of support, he helped her achieve top marks in her dissertation. He would even sit outside while she completed her final 3-hour exam, patiently praying for her success. He was proud of all her awards and would be in the first row when she gave her many lectures and presentations. It was lovely to see them succeed together and to see just how proud they were of each other.
Masa and Josnamasi taught us how to love unconditionally and live with a sense of adventure. He always told us to cherish every memory with the camera on standby to capture all the precious moments. They shared a love of travel and would often explore different parts of the world. They also enjoyed their regular day trips, coffee and cake outings, and visits to various garden centres. We shared so many experiences with them, especially on our trips to Wales and Portugal. Masa's love for making great trips meant that he methodically planned an itinerary, which included me driving around the mountains, us dining in the marina, and also relaxing on the beach. No trip was complete until we visited many shops to find a Buddha to add to his precious and ever-growing collection. Masa relished the good things in life, including family and friends, technology, music, travel, photography, food, and of course his beer and wine. He had a caring, charitable, and most thoughtful nature. He loved to spoil his nieces and nephews and meet the new additions to our family. Masa, as the younger children in the family grow up, we will make sure they always remember your fun-loving ways by telling them stories about how important it is to have the latest technology, plan holiday itineraries, give to others, and most importantly, live life to the fullest. Masa and Josnamasi's power together meant their dedication and generosity to fundraising for charities truly reflected the kindness of two souls, united in love, compassion, and selflessness. We will always cherish your annual charity Gaba events for our family and friends. They were always full of merriment, music, and musty. We will miss Masa more than words can express, especially his loving nature, personality, and wisdom. He knew how to make us smile, especially when we needed that extra encouragement and guidance. He spoilt us like daughters and will always hold a special place in our hearts. His spirit will stay with us forever. Masa, your life was a blessing. Your memory a treasure. You are loved beyond words and will be missed beyond measure. On behalf of the Patel family, we would like to thank you all for the outpouring love and support over the past few days. It has been exceptional, and each memory shared will always remind us of how much Masa was loved and cherished. Josnamasi. On this special day, we want to share a poem, just as your Mr. Patel would have always done for you. Don't remember me with sadness.
Don't remember me with tears.
Remember all the laughter we've shared throughout the years.
When you are walking down the street and you've got me on your mind, I'm walking in your footsteps, only half a step behind.
So please don't be unhappy just because I'm out of sight. Remember that I'm with you each morning, noon, and night.
Jai
Jai
Shri
Shri
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you, Alpesh. Thank you, Misha and Sheena, for all three of you speaking so wonderfully and straight from the heart in terms of your messages and memories of Masa. Please, can I just take a couple of minutes to remind you that if you scroll onto the Zoom notice board, you'll find details of the charity fundraising and Friday's funeral arrangements posted on there. On the charity fundraising side, thanks to all of your immense generosity, we've managed to raise over £2,425 for the three great causes, Northwick Park Renal Clinic, PSPA, as well as Diabetes UK. And you've all heard that Masa's had an incredible dedication to charitable work, so I'm sure that he would be proud of all the donations that have been made so far. If you would still like to make a donation, then please visit justgiving.com, search for our beloved Rajnikant Patel, and you'll be able to make a donation there. And finally, with respect to Friday's funeral arrangements, a reminder that the hearse will be at Marcy's house at Christchurch Avenue from 11:45 to 12. And if you'd like to pay your respects, you can do so during that period. And on the Zoom notice board, you'll find the login details for the funeral ceremony online, which starts at 12:30 on Friday. So I'll end on behalf of Jasna Ben to say Jai Shri Krishna to all of you and thank you once again for joining us today. And if you'd like to say Jai Shri Krishna to Jasna Ben, please unmute yourselves now.
Shri Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna Papi.
Jai Shri Krishna Jyotsna Lata. Jai Shri Krishna Papi.
Jai Shri Krishna Jyotsna Gita Papi.
Jai Shri Krishna Gita Papi. Jai Shri Krishna Alpesh. Jai Shri Krishna Vaishali. Jai Shri Krishna Jyotsna. Jai Shri Krishna Alpesh. Thank you for the lovely speech. Thank you. Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Papi. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Indu Ben. Jai Shri Krishna Veena Ben.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Rajnikant Pai. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Kanak Papi. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Alpesh. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Oh yeah, hi. Jai Shri Krishna. How are you? Right? Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Indu Ben. Jai Shri Krishna Babi. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Sheila. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Jyotsna Ben.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Jyotsna.
Jai Shri Krishna Urvashi Ben. Jai Shri Krishna Kalpana Ben.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Sheila.
You can just close it. Oh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Liam, can I say Jai Shri Krishna, Liam? Oh, that's Hemu. Oh, it's Hemu.
Christine.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Jyotsna Ben. Jai Shri
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri. Hi, Christine.
Hello, Judy. Oh,
Hi.
Oh, muted.
know how I feel. You
Can you
wonderful,
hear?
wonderful.
I can.
people. I adore you.
I know, Christine.
Yeah,
Yes, darling.
it's not muted.
I know. I'm so words and there are no words. I just love you and I love Raj and God. We will see each other in the not too distant future. Please God. I love you.
I love you, Christine. He's joined married now.
Yes, he has. They're going to be cheeky bunnies together.
Yes, both of them hugging each other and saying, look where we are now.
Yes, exactly. Cheeky rabbit foot. But we will always have them in our hearts, won't we, darling? One day we will see them again. Please God.
Yes.
Please God, we will.
Christy, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. Are we finishing now or can we go on?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we are finishing now, Christy. Yeah.
All right, darling. I love you and we'll speak very, very soon.
Yeah.
All my love to you, darling.
Okay. Love to the family.
Yes,
Love to
thank
the
you.
family as well, Christy.
Yes, thank you,
Thank
my
you.
darling. I love you. Bless you, Judy.
Thank
Always love
you.
you. Bye, darling. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Thank you.